awesome. So I'll just do a quick intro about our guest speaker here, Ron Pruett. He joined us a little bit over a month ago, and I got to tell you, I've been super impressed, not only by his ability to build a strong organization and create some incredible camaraderie, teamwork, duplication in his organization, but just in his willingness to help us at the company and point out some things that we could, improve on. Offered some phenomenal suggestions. He's helped us connect up with some other vendors and other things that we're going to be doing on a corporate level. So, and he's at the same time, he's rising through the ranks and supporting everybody in the entire company. So whether they're in his network or not, he's got that giving spirit that, we're all about with Nexus Rewards. So I'm thrilled to have him back on this Tuesday night to do a great overview. And I hope you all can, would love you all to help me welcome him aboard. We'll do it afterwards. When he's done, we'll all come back on and tell him how much we appreciate him. So thank you, Ron, for coming here tonight. And I'm sitting ready to take notes and learn all about Nexus Rewards. So the show is yours.
That is funny. I'm sitting here ready to take notes to learn all about Nexus. That's coming from the owner, by the way. Hey, thank you, Art. I really appreciate you and your brother Rob for giving me the opportunity to do this again. I'm hoping this one turns out better than the first one because I kind of knocked the bugs off. This should be great, everybody. Hold one second. Let me go ahead and share my screen. Hold on. Let's get this thing going really quickly. Share the screen. Here we are. And let's start it from the beginning. All right. All right, everybody. Again, welcome. Let me get rid of this on the screen so I can see it. Okay. So, again, my name is Ron Pruett. I live in Houston, Texas. I want to talk to you tonight for the new people that's here. If this is your first time, welcome. For the people that's in the company, all the diamonds that are here, all the star, the third star, 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, everybody. And if you're here new for the first time, you're looking at this, fantastic, glad to have you. I'm going to invite you to do something before we get started. I want you to kind of kill the exterior noise around you, the TV or whatever you have going. I'm only going to take 24 minutes of your time. That's all it's going to take for me to get through this. I'm going to go kind of quickly, but I want you to understand exactly what we're doing. So let's get going. Nexus Rewards. What I'm going to talk to you about is the Ultimate Savings Cashback and Referral Program. And when I say ultimate, when I get to the end, you'll understand why. It's a very unique, one-of-a-kind, game-changing opportunity. But our goal here today is to make sure that we show everyone we run across how to have more security, more freedom, more fun, but more importantly than all of that, show everyone how to have more everyday savings in your everyday life with what you're already doing without changing your everyday things you're doing. So Nexus Rewards. Before we move forward, let me ask you one question. One question. I ask a lot of people this question. When you buy gas or groceries, do you like paying full price? Well, if you said no, you're in the right place. You're on the right webinar. You're hanging out with the right people. But again, before we move forward, make sure all the exterior noise or distractions are gone. Let's go. I want you to meet the two guys at the wheel. One of them you've already met. Art, he's the guy that introduced me. One of the greatest guys I've met in a long, long time. Mr. Art Phelps and his brother Rob. Both of these guys are fantastic, spectacular. But they've both been top producers and earners for 33 years in this great space that we're in. And they've been on advisory boards for 3 different direct sales companies. And they've built multiple networks to hundreds of thousands of people. Why is that important? Because anytime you're going to go into something, you're going to build a business and you feel like you're going to put your blood, sweat, and tears into this business, it's always good to know that the people running the show has been in the trenches just like you, okay? They know what we're doing, they know how to support us, and they know how to help us build our business. But one of the most important things I want to share with you that is not on this screen, these two guys never claim to know everything. They have an open mind. They love to talk. They love to take suggestions. They love to implement something if it makes sense. How many times have you ever been with a company And the company's owners are the people in charge, kind of like closed-minded, and they think they got everything under control, and that's just the way it is. That's not the way it is here. These guys are some of the most humble men I've ever met in my life. And I just want to thank these guys for putting this together. It's really important. Now, what is our goal here? Our goal is a simple one when it comes to Nexus Rewards. It's very simple. We want to provide savings apps to millions, and I mean millions of people, without what? Without them having to change what they buy, continue to buy what you buy all the time, or where they buy it. We don't want to change a person's daily habits. That's not what we want to do, because when you do that, it becomes cumbersome. This is not what we do here. This is our goal. We want to make sure that we can keep them in their daily habit that they do, and they just save money while they're doing it, okay? So let's talk about the free apps. The free apps are pretty simple. The first free app is called Rakuten. Now, Rakuten's been around since 1997. Where did I get this information? From our old buddy called Google Search. That's where this came from. They've been around since 1997. They've helped shape the way people shop online. But more importantly, at the end of 2023, there were 17 million members in the United States on Rakuten, and they've earned over $4.6 billion in cashback. That sounds like a pretty strong app, like it's not going anywhere. But these are the free apps. Upside, this is the one that we do the gas with. We get the fuel and the food from the convenience stores and small stores, things of that nature. There's 30 million people in the United States on this app. 30 million, okay? And Fetch, this is interesting. Right now, at the end of 2023, or April 2023, you can see 18 million monthly active users in the United States is using the Fetch app. And 6 million of those are using it every single day. That's amazing. These apps truly do work, and they truly do help people save money. So I know what you're thinking right now. You're thinking, well, Ron, here's the deal. If these apps are free, why is this so special? And that would be a great question on your part. Why are they special if they're free? I'll just go get them. Hold on. Here's what we just saw. We just saw a total of 66 million people that already use these apps to do what? Save money. So they understand saving money with apps. They already know this. They already do. And that's not counting the people that knows nothing about saving money with apps like me. I'm 62. I never knew nothing about saving apps until I got involved with Nexus. The first time. There's plenty of people just like me. But here's what they don't know. The 66 million that are using these apps already to save money, here's what they don't know, folks. They don't know it. That for an extra $9.95 a month to be a member at Nexus, they can get access to private apps that even saves them more money. Yes, private apps. And they'll be able to make a residual income by sharing with others, by sharing the apps. This is what they don't know, okay? I've never been involved in a business. This is the first time for me, and I've done this for a long time, that I jump into a business and there's 66 million people that already is using part of my program. And yes, they're free apps, but they don't know about what we do, how to help them share and get residual income for an additional $9.95 and have more apps to even save more money. This is exciting, I'm telling you. I've never seen this before, right? So here's the private apps, just for savings, for more savings, and it's $9.95 a month. That's what this program is, $9.95 a month, okay? So Nexus Benefit Hub, it's the world's largest selection of discount rewards and lifestyle benefits. This thing is used by 23% of the Fortune 500 companies. These are private apps. These are apps built by app companies that are dispersed to corporations. Corporations use them for employee benefits, and they pay a monthly fee to these app companies for their employees to have them. That's why they're private. You just can't go get these things. Nexus Shopping Boss, they have partnered with 300 national brand merchants like Costco, Lowe's, Home Depot. There's tons of them, restaurants and everything for that membership. Nexus Bill Reducer. This is interesting. This is where you take your bills like your internet bill, your cable bill, all these kind of monthly bills you have, you can give it to this company, this Nexus Bill Reduction. They'll go through it and negotiate and see if they can get you a lesser price every month. That's what they do, and they're professionals at it. And then here's an NXRX, a prescription app. People are averaging $500 a year savings on their prescriptions. And then the Nexus Rewards app. So right now, if you went to Zoom and you got the platform where you can absolutely go do Zoom presentations like we're doing now, and you need a 500-seat room and it needs to be shared to Facebook and YouTube and things of that nature, that's going to run you close to $40 through Zoom. Through Nexus, this is $12.95. I don't know how they get it less than going straight to Zoom, but they did. It's $12.95. Crazy savings, right? Now, here's the thing. You have a choice. You can continue to pay full price, or you can start saving. This is the new people that's here, or maybe you just started and you haven't downloaded the apps and you don't really understand, but this is what it is, folks. When you go buy gasoline, you can save anywhere from 25 cents to $1 per gallon, not per tank, per gallon through this app that we have, one of the free apps. When you go buy groceries, up to 25% off. What do you see everywhere today? Oh, gas is too high. Oh, I can't believe how much I got to spend on groceries. It's costing me so much per week. It's crazy. It's everywhere, right? Up to 90% on prescriptions. We talked about that. 40% on dining out if you go to restaurants. These apps can help you. It's really simple. Up to 70% shopping and household items. Bill reduction experts, we just talked about that. Up to 75% if you're one of those that travels and you go to hotels and you do those kind of things. There's that in there. Huge savings on your auto and home insurance. And the Zoom, over 60% off. And there's much, much more in these apps if you just use them. It's amazing. But the choice is yours. Either you can start saving or just continue to pay full price. It's up to you. And I haven't found that person yet that just loves paying full price. Haven't found that, okay? So let me tell you something. We just went through the apps. You know about the savings. You know exactly what they do. So for those of you that are here, and all you want to do is just use the apps and you want to save money, and you don't want to share this with anybody, you don't want to share anything with anybody to make a residual income, congratulations. Happy savings to you, okay? Really, happy savings to you. But for those of you that want all the apps for the savings and you want to make a residual income, no matter what that is, small, large, whatever, just by sharing these apps that's going to help others save money, let's go. Let's get into it. Here we go. Let's talk about residual income. First, we're going to talk about this. This is the best $10 a month opportunity on the planet. Let me say that one more time for you. The best $10 a month opportunity on the planet. $10 a month, folks. $10 a month to help people save money on the everyday activity that they already do. But of course, we got to have this. We're going to start talking money. We got to have an earning disclaimer. Let me put this in layman's terms for you. I don't want to read this. Kind of boring. But what I want to tell you is this. The earnings disclaimer is simple. Rob or Art or myself, since I'm doing the presentation, we do not promise you you're going to make a penny. We don't. There's no guarantees. There's none of that. It's everything for everybody. It all depends on your work ethic. It all depends on how you work with your team. It all depends on if you show up for work or not. Kind of like if you had a job, you didn't show up, you wouldn't make any money, and you'd probably get fired. This is the same thing. This compensation plan and the money I'm about to show you is available for each and everybody equally. But will everybody equally put in the work? No, they won't. So I just want to make sure we understand that, okay? So let's move forward. There's two ways for the new people here. There's two ways to get started in this company. It's really simple. A free member. Yes, you can be a free member here. And what do you get for that? Well, you get to download the 3 free apps that I showed you before, okay? And you just enjoy your savings. And also, as you're using those apps, you're going to receive, for starters, $34 cash back from the app companies, not from Nexus Rewards, from the app companies. And you're not in the compensation plan. You're a free member, okay? You can't make money. You can't refer people and get a penny. That's not it. Or you can become a premium member. What does that mean? Here's what it means. You're going to pay $9.95 a month. $9.95 a month. You're going to pay a $40 one-time setup fee. It's not annual. You don't pay it every year. It's one time. It'll never come back to you again. You're going to receive the $34 cashback bonuses from the app companies, just like the free member, the same. You're going to get the free apps, and you're also going to have access to all the premium saving cashback apps as well as a premium member. Now, also, because you're a premium member, as you bring people on, whether it be a free member or whether it be a premium member, you're going to be able to receive $34 from the app companies because you referred them to those apps. And this also comes from the app company. It doesn't come from Nexus. This comes from the app company, okay? And you are in the compensation plan. Now that we know the two ways to get in, and now that we know that you're in the compensation plan, let's talk about the compensation plan. Let's talk about the money. Fast Start bonus. The first thing that you're going to see when it comes to the SNAP compensation plan from Nexus Rewards is a Fast Start bonus. What does that mean? That means as you're going out and sponsoring people, because you're a superhero, right? On this call, you're a superhero. And superheroes hang around other superheroes. So as you're bringing in other superheroes and you're starting to put them in, right? Every premium member you bring in, you're going to receive $25 for each and every one of them. Every one of them, okay? Then, as your superheroes bring in others, here's what happens. As they're bringing in people, you're going to receive $5 for each one of those. This is a Fast Start bonus that can grow really big, but we're not through yet. It can be even larger than this, right? And the Fast Starts are paid weekly, every single week. This is there to help you do what? If you go to work and you start sharing and you start putting people in so they can save money, this is there to put money in your pocket immediately, quickly. That's why it's there. So we just covered the level 1, $25, level 2, $5. I'm going to show you an extended Fast Start bonus. So this is still the Fast Start bonuses. This has nothing to do yet with the residual side. This is still Fast Start. So as you're moving through the ranks, you get 5 people. You sponsor 5 people. You become a Pro 5. And when you're a Pro 5, level 3 opens up for Fast Start bonuses, and they can vary anywhere from 50 cents a person to $1. You didn't put these people in. You have nothing to do with them, but you're getting paid on them. And as we go through level 4, if you're a Pro 25, opens level 4. Pro 50 opens level 5. 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, and diamond. You can see what's happening. This is happening in depth. And this is in the unilevel. This is not in the matrix. We'll cover that in a minute. This is all in your unilevel that you can get paid on people coming into your business that you don't even know down in depth, okay? And just because you're ranking, you're moving through the comp plan, you're ranking through the comp plan. Then level 10, double diamond, and it goes even farther than that. This can go through infinity. It can absolutely go through infinity on the Fast Start bonuses. Again, this is paid weekly to you. This is still a weekly pay, right? But let's make this real simple. Let's say, you said, Ron, just make this easy for me. Okay. If you come into this business and you bring in 3 people, and those 3 get 3, and then those 9 get 3, and those 27 get 3, and you do this through 10 levels deep, you will pocket one time, this is not residual, one time, $24,000, $801.75. Now, I want you to know something. What I'm showing you right now, the 3 who get 3 and the 4 who get 4, that's based on 50 cents only. It's not based on the dollar or the $1.50, or it's not based on that. It's all 50 cents. But let's say you step it up and you go get 4, and those 4 get 4, and those 16 get 4, and you just keep going like that. Those 32 get 4, and you go through 10 levels, you have pocketed $371,572. That's how this works. But let's get crazy because we're talking about Pro 5. You know, Pro 5 opens up this extended Fast Start bonus and everything, but let's get 5. If you get 5 people, if you bring on 5 people, and each one of those 5 bring on 5, and each one of those 25 bring on 5, and each one of those 125, you understand my drift here. You've pocketed over $3 million in these Fast Start bonuses. We haven't even got into the residual yet. This is Fast Start, okay? 10 levels is the minimum you can earn on this. We have people already earning 20 levels deep on this alone, 20 levels deep, right? And now let's go to the part that everybody wants to know. This is for the fast money in your pocket. Let's go to the part where it's the long-term mailbox money, they call it, where it comes every single month, the residual income. So the first thing we're going to cover in that is the 3x10 matrix. There's a matrix, okay? Now, as you're building this and you're sponsoring people, stay with me so you understand. That's you at the top. The little blue circle, that's you, okay? You get busy, you bring in your first person, you bring in your second person, you bring in your third person. Now, in the matrix, that's as wide as you can go on the first level. If you continue to sponsor, which you will, it's going to drop down below. But your first person goes, well, let me get busy. I'm ready to get busy. And they put someone in. So your first person put someone in, right? And you put another one in. Well, you can't put it on the front level. So it has to go to the first open spot from left to right. And then your first person goes, well, let me put another one in. And then your second person sitting there going, well, I guess I'll do something. But he hadn't done anything yet. So you put another one in. That drops in here. Then the second person puts them in. Then your third person goes to work. Then you drop another one in. Then your third. What's happening here is there a 3x10 matrix, means it's 3 wide at the top and it goes 10 levels deep. But I need you to understand something. The way the computer works on the matrix, when you put in 3, when you put in your fourth and there's no one there on your second level, it's going to drop your fourth one under the first person. Then you put in another one. If no one's there, it's going to drop your fifth person under the second person. And if no one's there and you put your sixth, it's going to drop the sixth under your third. So it doesn't just fill up left and right. It's segmented. It goes to the first person, second person. That's smart. Let me tell you why. This is called spillover. And this is what happens. So what you've done is you put a person under number 1, a person under number 2, a person under number 3, and they might not be doing nothing, but they got somebody. There's somebody underneath them. And they're like, how did that happen? That's spillover. Now, I'm not guaranteeing you spillover. That's not what I'm doing. Because in this business of the matrix, I can tell you there's 2 kinds of people. There's spillover takers and there's spillover makers. You just got to decide which one you are, okay? I'm not guaranteeing spillover. It's a possibility. It can happen, okay? It's important to understand that. And this just keeps growing, growing, growing. And this matrix is paid monthly on the $9.95 subscriptions. That's what it's paid on. So here's how it works. This is the way it's paid out. Let's say that you come into the business, so you don't put anybody in. You have 0 PS, personally sponsored, 0. There is a possibility that if your matrix fills up from spillover, now look, it's not a probability. I've never been involved in something and did nothing and got paid. That's never happened in my life, and I don't think that's going to happen here. But it's a possibility, okay? So if you did nothing, and by the grace of God, your matrix fills up completely 8 levels deep, you're making $2,460 a month. And you did nothing, okay? Or let's say you go, okay, I'm going to go out on a limb. I'm going to sponsor 1. Well, if you sponsor 1, it opens up level 9. And your possible pay went from $2,460 to $7,380. That's a lot. But remember, we talked about this Pro 5, right? Everybody gets Pro 5. I'm going to explain to you why that's important as we move along. Pro 5 opens it up 10 levels. Remember, it's 3x10, 10 levels. Your maximum that you can make per month in this 3x10 matrix is $22,143 per month. So here, on this part of the residual, you can make from 0 to $22,143 per month. Your personal matrix earnings up to $22,143. Okay, hope you understand the matrix. Now, there is a 100% matching check bonus. We'll go over that because that's on your personally sponsored people inside the matrix. We'll get to that as we move along. Now, if I've bored you and you've kind of wandered away, I need you to come back now. Now, you need to see this part. I'm just going to preface this part with what I'm about to say is simple. If Nexus Rewards, if Art and Rob, if this is the only compensation plan they had nothing else. They had no fast start bonus. They had no 3x10 matrix. They had none of that stuff. I would be here building this today. That's how important this coded bonus plan is. Now, I understand a lot of people don't understand a coded bonus plan because it's kind of like an older style coded bonus plan. They haven't been around for a while, but I'll tell you something. If you talk to a network marketer that's been around for a while and they understand a coded bonus plan, they will tell you This is the most money you can ever make in a comp plan, a coded bonus plan. So let's get into this thing. So here's the way it works. Here's your sponsor. Now, pay close attention because I'm going to make this as clear as mud. No, I'm just kidding. I'll make it very clear. So here's your sponsor. Your sponsor sponsors you. That's you right there. Now, remember what we said about Pro 5. You want to go get 5. Quite frankly, 5 is easy. Everybody wants to save money. You don't have to sell them on saving money. And it's $9.95 a month. They can all afford it to save money, okay? So you go to work, you put your first person in, your second, your third, your fourth, and your fifth. You're a Pro 5. You made it. If you notice on the screen, you're going to see that your second person and your fourth person is kind of grayed out a little bit. Because as you're moving through 1 through 5, when you get to 5, 2 of your people, and you don't know who they're going to be because they're randomly picked by the computer. 2 of your people are going to be picked out. It could be 1 and 2. It could be 1 and 3. It could be 1 and 5. In this scenario, it's 2 and 4. Okay. And what it does is it passes them to your sponsor only on the coded bonus plan. You're not losing them. They stay with you on every other part of the comp plan, only the coded bonus plan. Now, this coded bonus plan is a 20% of $10. That's $2. That means everybody that gets coded to you throughout this is worth $2 to you. You're thinking, Ron, how can this be the highest paid part of the comp plan that's ever been written? Hold on, we're going to get there. So let's pass them to your sponsor. There they go. They're gone. They're at your sponsor right now. But you still have 3 people that you personally sponsored that are coded to you. They're coded to you. Now, what happens? Your first person goes and gets their 5 to be a Pro 5. Your third person gets their 5 to be a Pro 5. And your third person gets their 5 to be a Pro 5. Well, they have to do the same thing you did with your sponsor. In other words, your first person's got to put 2 people to you. Your third person's 2 people to you. And your third person, 2 people to you. They got to pass them up just like you did. So you just gained 6 people that's coded to you. 6 people. Now remember, those 6 people coded to you now are worth $2 a piece to you. All 3 of them. So if we stopped right here and we took 2, 4, 6 times 2, that's $12. And then you have the 3 people that still frontline to you. That's another $6. That's $18. Right here. Stop right here. Because now, guess what? Your $10 a month is covered. It's paid for on your residual income on coded bonus alone. If you did not another thing. Matter of fact, you're $8 to the good. And you're not even counting the money you're saving. Just this right here, you're covered. That's amazing. So now these people, you have 6 people that are coded to you. You didn't put them in, but it behooves you and it helps your people that you sponsored, your first and third and fifth, to go help those 6 people get their 5. They're coded to you. Well, why would you want to do that? Well, let's see. You go help them, each one get 5. Each one of these 6 gets 5. All right. Guess what? Even those have to pass up 2 people to you, 2 more in this coded bonus, right? So now you've got 6 already coded to you. You got your 3 front line. That's 9, right? There's 12 more that just got coded to you. And you didn't sponsor them. This started coming from your personally sponsored people. But they're coded to you. They're all worth $2 to you. You need to go help these 12 people get their 5. Why? Because now there's 24 more coded to you. And then 48, and then 96, and then 192. And it just keeps on going. See, what's happening is, if you haven't noticed already, you have done what? Sponsored 5 people. Sponsored 5 people. And everybody that got coded to you, you went and helped them get 5. So you get 2 more people coded to you. This is how this works. You've only sponsored 5 people. That's all you've done. And it keeps growing and growing and growing. Now watch. If you add all of these people up, and yes, I understand this is a perfect world that I'm showing you. Nothing happens perfect in a perfect world. I get it. But watch. That's 6,138 people times $2 a piece. That's $12,276 a month. Just on this one part. $12,276. But why is this important? Because what you're missing here is as these people are coded to you and you go help them get their 5, it's helping you because you're going to get more people coded to you. It's helping the people that you personally sponsored. It's helping them everywhere. It's helping the company. It's helping you. It's helping your team. It's helping everybody down the line. Everybody. That's why this is so important. And I'll tell you why. Compensation plans drive behavior. It's always been that way. It's either going to drive great behavior or it's going to drive bad behavior. That's just the way comp plans are. And it depends on the management and the owners of the company, how it drives that behavior. Folks, we're in a perfect spot. These owners want great behavior, and this coded bonus plan is phenomenal. But people are missing it because they have this thing in their head. I got to go be a sponsor monster, put 100 people in, put 1,000 people in. And that's good. You should do that. You really should. But let me give you an example. If you went and put 100 people in, 100, just you put 100, okay, you made $2,500 on the fast start bonus. Fantastic. You did a great job. But what if those 100 never sponsored anybody? Nobody. Well, you only have 100 people coded to you. That's $200 a month because it's $2 for each one of them. But watch. What if you helped all 100 of those people go get 5 people? Well, they all have to pass 2 up to you. So now you don't have 100 coded to you anymore. You have how many? 300 coded to you. So your money just went from 200 a month to 600 a month. That's how powerful the coded bonus is. You got to understand, you're only a pro 5. You're only a pro 5, and you can make this kind of money, and you can keep going and keep going and keep going. But you're saying, Ron, that's fine. I get it. And I want to be a pro 5, and I'm going to get there really quickly. But I don't want to stop there. I want to keep going and going through the ranks. You don't have to stop. Remember, you can continue to keep sponsoring. Do 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And remember this, you're only, in your whole existence in this coded bonus plan, you are only passing 2 up. That's it. Now, from now on, when you go sponsor the rest, personally sponsor, you're not giving nobody away on the coded bonus. They're all coded to you. What if you went and got 20, 50, 100 people on this coded bonus plan, right? They all got to go get 5. If you help them go get 5, there's 2 more passed up to you. You see it, 2 more passed up, 2 more passed up. When those, you help them get their 5, there's 4 more, there's 8 more. It just keeps churning on itself. This is the most amazing thing. And I cannot thank Art and Rob enough for putting this in the comp plan. This thing right here, look, I'm just going to be honest. 20 years ago, I was in a company that had a coded bonus plan. I literally saw people become millionaires with a coded bonus plan. I'm not telling you you're going to be a millionaire. Not what I'm telling you. But I saw people become millionaires that really shouldn't have been a millionaire, if you know what I mean. But they did because of the coded bonus plan. They didn't sponsor a lot of people. All they did was work with the coded people to them to build it and build it and build it and build it. I haven't seen one of these in a while. I'm so excited about this coded bonus plan. I need you to understand what this is because this helps everybody. This is the most important thing you got to catch, this coded bonus plan, right? And guess what? It goes through infinity. It keeps going down and down and down and down. It doesn't stop. I mean, you can go 8, 16, 32, 64, just keep going. It never stops. There's no cap on this. That's how important this is, right? So let me tell you about this February promo. I've been talking about Pro 5, Pro 5, Pro 5. Here's the February promo. From now to the end of this month, and there's 29 days in this month because not a leap year. There's 29 days in this month, and up until the last day of this month at 12 p.m. midnight on the 29th Eastern time. If you do this, if you come on board, if you're new, and you come on board, and if you go Pro 5, by the end of February, you're going to get paid like a diamond. What does that mean, Ron? What's so good about a diamond? Well, let me explain. First of all, what you got to do is you got to come on board. If you're already on board, fantastic. Glad you're here. You're a member that's paying for the Nexus services, which is $9.95. You go and sponsor 5 people. These are paying members. These are premium members, not free members, premium members, right? You're going to be paid like a diamond for 6 months. Again, what's a diamond? Why is that so important? Here's why. Normally, without this promo, A diamond, you got to personally sponsor 25 people. Personally sponsor 25, not 5, 25. And then your group has to grow to 1,000 people. And you can only have so many in one leg, so many. That's just the way it is, right? No more than 400 members counted from one individual enroller tree, just the way it is. But if you just go get 5, you can get paid like that for 6 months. Now, you can see a diamond means what? That means you're going to receive 100% check match of your personally sponsored people, what they make in the matrix. So if you have 5 people in the matrix and they're all making $100 a month in the matrix, because that's residual, you're going to make $500 a month because they're each making 100. You get 100% check match in that matrix. That's phenomenal. That is phenomenal. Okay. Here's a qualifier. Let's say when you do, because you are, when you hit Pro 5 by the end of this month of February, for the next 6 months, here's what you have to do. To stay qualified, you have to put 1 premium member in a month for 6 months. Just 1 member a month. You got 30 days most of the time to put 1 person in a month. That's all you got to do, folks. This is the simplest thing ever. And when it comes to getting paid like a diamond, I don't know about you, but only putting 5 people in to get 100% check match, okay, let's go do that part. Let's get that done. And because it's just something that has to be done, because once you do it, people come on board, they're going to want to do it as well. So what do you do now? It's simple. It's simple what you do now. Let me remind you before we move forward, one thing. I want to remind you of one thing here. The question I asked you at the beginning of this entire thing, do you remember it? You remember what it was? Do you like paying full price when you buy gas and groceries? If you ask people that question, this is exactly what you're going to hear. You're going to hear, no, I don't. I don't like paying full price with gas and groceries. And it's very simple. When they tell you that, here's the question. Why are you doing it? I never do it anymore. And they're going to go, well, what are you doing? It's that easy. It's that easy. So you got to get back to the person that got you on this presentation, and you got to get started right now, today. You have to. It's important. And start sharing your Nexus link and get your Pro 5 and watch this thing grow legs. I'm telling you, this is going to be the biggest business I've ever done in 34 years. And I've built some big teams before. This will be the biggest one ever. Okay? It really will. It really will. But in conclusion, here's what we're going to do. Let me say on behalf of Art, on behalf of Rob, and myself. Uh-oh, what happened? Where'd it go? Let me back it up. We lost it, folks. Myself, I hope this helps you understand what our mission is. Our mission is simple. We want to share this with as many people as we possibly can to help them through their everyday lives to save money and make money. Because let's face it, a penny saved is a penny earned. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate you hanging out with me. And let me do this again, Art and Rob. Thank you so much. I'm going to stop share. And Mr. Art, it's back to you, sir.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic, Ron. I appreciate that. And what I'd like to do is have our audience unmute themselves and give a big shout out to Ron Pruett from Houston, Texas, for sharing this amazing opportunity with us. So
Thanks, Ron.
Thanks, Ron.
Ron.
You bet. Have a good one.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Awesome. Great presentation.
Awesome job, Ron.
Thanks, Ron.
Some good stuff.
Go Nexus Rewards. Go Nexus.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank
Very
you,
well
Art.
done.
Thank you,
Very well
Ron.
done.
God
Go,
bless
Ron.
Texas.
Snap. Go snap.
Now I'm ready to.